PW Live right now.
Big Daddy.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. Everybody, just jump in the morning, say good morning to me. I'm going to say good morning to you. Hit like, hit share. It is Monday morning, and we are preparing for an incredible week. I'm sharing our live on my Instagram. Come on, good morning. Everyone say good morning to me. I'm going to say good morning to you. It's been a long, but a great weekend. Okay, there we go.
So you don't want to do it.
Good morning. Good morning. Grand Rising. That was T.I. T.I. and 50 Cent got some beef. Too many grown folk acting like kids. Good morning, Shanae. Good morning. Good morning, Erica. Everybody jump in this morning. It is Monday morning, and I am preparing. I don't know about you, but I'm preparing for a great week. Are you preparing for it? Just throw it in the comments. I'm preparing for a great week. Good morning, Kathy. Darlene, I see you in there early this morning. Ren, good morning. Okay, we're in week 3 of this teaching, Love Like on the Radio. And so everyone, really quickly, I want you to hit like this morning, right? Hit like, hit like, hit like. Kelly Griffin, good morning. I want you to hit share, right? But in sharing, I want you to tag 3 people and pull them along this journey with you for the week. Let's dig into this. Genesis 17. Good morning, April. Adaku, good morning. Brick, good morning. And grab Genesis 17. Tamala, good morning. So good to see you. Elise. That's Kennedy. Good morning. Y'all, I promise y'all's profile pictures be confusing me. Crystal, good morning. Marvelous Monday all. Hey, why don't you declare your week so that your week doesn't declare itself? It's Monday, right? So let's give our week some direction. Nicole, Val, good morning. I see you, okay? What kind of week are you expecting this week, okay? What kind of week are you expecting? It's going to be powerful, prayerful, productive, wonderful. What you looking for? You expecting healing this week? You expecting opportunity this week? Victoria, good morning. Rosalind, good morning. Chandra, good morning. Johnny, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That's what I'm talking about. She said, I'm preparing for a great week too. I'm with you, Tamala. I am with you. I'm expecting God to meet me every day this week. Reverend Lamar, Prather, good morning, sir. Let me see. I see Bivens. I see TJ. I see Renee. I see Carrie. I see, come on. Crystal says it's going to be a week of favor. That's a good week. That sounds like a good week to me. All right. I pray you had an incredible weekend. Okay. Victoria said it's going to be busy, but productive and abundant. Yeah. Busy ain't always bad. That's something you got to know. It's lovely, LA. Good morning. Good morning. So good to see you. All right. All right. All right. Come on. Leslie says small starts create big shifts. I love that. I love that. I love that, Leslie. I love it. Come on, everybody, throw it in the comments. Reverend Spencer, good morning, great man. That's a great preacher of the gospel there. Tanya, good morning. A week of purpose, on purpose, God's purpose. I love it. And so, Father, even in this space, we surrender this space to you. We thank you for this morning. We thank you for this moment that is full of your mercy, full of your love. And on this Monday, I pray that you motivate us to accomplish great things. I pray today that as we leave our homes into our places of responsibility and assignment, I pray today that you release a fresh grace, that amazing grace that continues to keep us going. I pray today on this Monday that as we surrender this week to you, I decree and declare that we expect a miracle every day. Father, do something supernatural. Show us a sign to prove that you're still with us, but then also to confirm that we're still with you. We'll be careful to give your name the praise, honor, and the glory as we leave this house, as we leave this place, headed into wherever you purposed us. Would you dispatch angels all around us? Cover our children. Cover our children, their minds, their bodies, their souls, their identities. I pray, Father, that this week you send supernatural help as your people are fulfilling what it is you've called them to do and be in the earth. In these sessions at 7 a.m., I pray that you would speak with us and through us and for us. Jump on the live with us so that your presence will prevail. We'll be careful to give you the praise, the honor, and the glory. It is in Jesus' name. Everybody throw it in the comments. Amen. And thank God. Lewis said, I'm preparing for a great week. Reverend Ryan, good morning. He said that's a week of breakthrough. A week of breakthrough. Come on. I love that. Lena said continuous faith and discipline. All right, everybody, do me a favor. I want you to grab Genesis 17. Sandra Siebert, she said, I am preparing for a great week of opportunity. I am believing God with you that this week meets you right at the point of your expectation. Let's jump right in it because this week probably is going to be a little controversial. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to do some digging this week in Genesis 17 because this is such a layered subject. Pray for me as I communicate this because I want to communicate truth in love, even truth that can somewhat be unsettling. But in order for this assignment this week to be fulfilled, we've got to really speak to the importance of relationships going through, everybody throw this in the comments, healthy changes. Healthy changes. Matter of fact, would you just throw that in the comments? I'm making healthy changes. Making healthy changes. Why do I keep saying changements? What is happening with my brain and my tongue this morning? Healthy changes. Healthy changes. Being with somebody else should not cost you yourself. You should not have to stop being who you are in order to remain with somebody that God's purposed for you to be. Nicole, Michelle, good morning. It is true, and I want you to get this because I often hear this, and I think this is true, that every transition will require change. All right. I want you to write that down so you know that. At every time your life encounters transition, you will have to embrace change. Every type of transition. Change is inevitable. Change is a part of relationship. Change comes with relationship. But you should not have to change who you are at your core to fit into a relationship. Whenever I have to change who I am to stay, that change probably is going to cost me a lot of myself. Okay, and I want to get this to you because every transition requires change. Every relationship goes through changes. The person, even if you're married, some of you are married and you've been married for 5, 10, 20 years, and you will attest to the fact that the person you're married to now is not the same person you met on the first day. Because people watch this, people go through changes. What's up, Erica? Y'all, yesterday was the Tatum's wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary. People will go through change, but then I want you to get this. People will grow through change. Change is not something you just go through, Brittany. Change is something you grow through. Now I want you to get this, because there are some of you that really keep changing who you are so that you can be chosen by somebody else. And I see TJ, do you have to change who you are at your core to be in a relationship? If I have to change who I am at my core to make you happy, I would then be stuck with the question, well, why do you want me? This lesson is layered because at the outset, it seems very, 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 very black, white, plug and play. However, everybody throw this in the comments. It's deeper than that. Come on, please throw that. It's deeper than that. Until you learn to embrace all of who you are being unfair expecting someone else to. Oh, okay. Genesis chapter 17. You know, the first week we dealt with Samson and Delilah. Then last week we dealt with Lot and Lot's wife. But this week we've changed this narrative to Abram and Sarai. Abram and Sarah, and the focus thought of our lesson this week. Everybody throw this in the comments. Change my name. Throw that in there. Change my name. Come on, throw that in there. It's deeper than that. Corey said that's a bar. Which one a bar? Throw that in there. Change my name. No. Okay. And I want us to deal with this, and I want you to hit share, hit like, because I'm telling you, this week is probably going to be layered, because this speaks to so much of what today's dating relationship pool really looks like. You're going to have to embrace you before you expect somebody else to embrace you. Throw this in the comments, please. If I don't love me, no one else can. Would you please throw that in? I want you to be responsible for these comments today. If I don't, because there are so many people that are abusing other people in relationships because you're expecting them to do something for you you have not committed to doing for yourself. You want somebody else to love you. You want somebody to treat you right. But how about before you expect them to do it, why don't you start doing it? I want them to respect me. Well, you don't respect you. Because you're so willing to be chosen that you're so desperate to be chosen that you'll make any change. And watch this. Some of you are frustrated because you have changed so much to keep people that you've actually lost the essence of yourself. Some of you have changed so much for whoever you're with at the time that you forgot to be who you are anytime. No. I want you to get this. If you don't love you, you are being abusive, expecting somebody else to. Until you learn to be okay, everybody throw this in the comments. Who and how? Throw that in there. Who and how? Please come on. Who and how? Until you embrace who you are, and how you are, it's going to be real hard to love you. Now, Pastor, why do you deal with this? Because I think one of the greatest challenges in relationships and dating today is that we are in a pool with people who want to be loved, but have yet to be able to love who they are and how they are. Oh, wait, I'm coming. Who I am, but then also how I am. And so because of that, I think one of the issues in relationship is people want to be esteemed highly by everybody else. But the truth is you still got low self-esteem when it comes to yourself. And so this need you have to be picked is what makes you so desperate that every person that meets you can change you. I mean, I change everything about me if you're going, you're going to stick with me? You're going to stick. And healthy relationships, would you please throw this in here? Healthy relationships require authenticity. Now remember, we're going to lay this foundation today, and I'm getting Genesis 17 because I want you to realize the importance, especially in the relationship you're in now, the relationship that God may bless you with in the future. Some of you are bouncing back from something, but in order for you to find your place in God, you're going to have to learn to embrace authenticity. You've got to stop trying to manipulate people into loving you. Yeah, there's some good stuff now. Hey, authenticity. Bring your purest self to the table. But I cannot bring my purest self to the table if I keep changing myself every time I'm invited to one. I want to dig into this. Healthy, if you, look at me, until you are okay with who and how you are, you will always be insecure, no matter who you're in relationship with. Not only will you be insecure, y'all ain't gonna like this, you're gonna be hard to love. Because if I love you, but you don't love yourself, no matter how much I love you, it'll never be enough. Some of you are abusing your spouse because you're causing them to compete with your insecurities. Come on, healthy relationships require authenticity. Matter of fact, let me put it this way. Healthy relationships require healthy people. Come on, throw that in there. Come on. Because I need you to, and I've been teaching this month, and I want you to hear me. Hear me, okay? You ready? Getting married will not fix you. But being single will not kill you. Stop letting these people make you feel like they got one up on you because they had a wedding day. Stop letting the devil torment your mind because you saw somebody get married that you probably could have had if you wouldn't have gave back anyway. You have got to stop forcing yourself into places you don't belong. And let me start here. Some of you are really in relationships and you blaming them and you mad at them and you posting about them when the truth is it was never their fault. If you ever embraced who you were, Lot, you would have never been there. Because some of you are trying to be happy in a place you do not belong. And hear what I'm telling you. God, you will never find peace in a place you are not supposed to be in. Chantel, you will never find peace. You will never find joy. You will never find purpose in a place that God did not call you to be in. I need you to get that. Healthy relationships require healthy people, and healthy people do the hard work on their own. Oh, but you keep changing. Every time, you're a dangerous somebody when every person that meets you can change you. Like the woman at the well. You done had 3 years. There's some of you on this line right now that do not understand. There are too many people in your system for one person to really be on your mind. Okay, let me get here. Genesis 17. I want to read this. Genesis 17. Let's look at Genesis 17. Because a lot of people, watch this, are unhealthy in relationship because we live in a culture of selfish people. Okay, the hearts of men have grown cold. And because we live in a selfish day, unfortunately, we are doing relationship selfishly. Right? That's why I tell you, some people are not in love, they're obsessed. And obsession is a selfish and dangerous type of love, right? All right, but see this thing, I shouldn't have to heal you to love you. Let God do that. Remember yesterday we talked about Esther and how Esther went through her own process of beautification and preparation. She went through a process of preparation before she had an opportunity of presentation. It's going to be hard for some of y'all this month, and this week's going to be heavy for you because I gotta really deal with you with some true things. The moment you keep changing yourself to be chosen by people, that means you have never chosen yourself. And I need you to get it in your spirit that you have to learn to choose you before you expect anybody else to. But you know why you don't choose you? Because you have yet to be okay with your who and your how. You will move to Texas. If a come to you and say, I think you cute, girl. I think this nigga he's serving 12 years in the state penitentiary. You talking about some, it's not that long. It's not that long. Everybody throw it in the comments. Embrace yourself. Come on, embrace yourself. Genesis 17. Let's read it because I want us to get that. That you got to embrace yourself. Yeah, relationships rooted in lust. And a lot of people, watch this, a lot of you are so selfish, you won't even, you know why you won't pay attention to the sign? You know they don't want you. They're not treating you like you want. They didn't choose you. You choose yourself. They ain't never called you. If you don't call, there's no conversation. It's very obvious that they don't want you. It's very obvious that they're not for you. It's because one thing about a man, when a man wants a woman, hear me in this mic, when a man wants a woman, you know how to come get you. And when a woman wants a man, she knows how to act like she lost. Y'all don't like this kind of stuff. I need y'all to stop thinking. And then watch this. You know that man don't want, he ghosted me. I'm telling you, people be saying I ghost them all the time. I don't ghost you. I just don't want to talk to you. And I don't feel like picking up the phone and telling you I don't want to talk to you because then you're going to say I'm mean to you. Talk to me. No does not mean try harder. Okay, can y'all throw this in the comments? Everything called to me responds to me. Throw that in there. Y'all don't like this, and now you mad at them. They ain't answering my call. Well, why do you think they're not? I mean, they don't never text me back. Well, why do you think they don't text you back? Well, I mean, they don't never offer to take me out. You think they don't go out? Throw that in the comments. Everything called to me responds to me. Life is like a series of automatic doors. When you show up where you're supposed to be, doors fly open. Let me tell you something. I live in Detroit. It is too cold to be standing outside knocking on the door that will not open. Everything cold to me responds the moment I show up. Y'all ain't gonna like this. Throw this in the comments. That includes people. I keep telling you, I don't chase nothing. People be getting mad. You act like you don't care. I don't. Everything assigned to me is attracted to me. Everything that's called to me responds to me. So if you're calling them, and they don't respond, that means, daughter, son, you need to learn how to choose yourself. See, here's the thing. God been shows you. You've been living for somebody else to choose you. You just skipped the part of the story where you choose yourself. And here's the thing. Some of you are so cold, immature, selfish, and vindictive, you will actually act like you chose yourself to manipulate the one you want to choose you. Simpleton. I'm posting so my ex will see I was good without them. The fact that you have to post for them to see anything means they still run you. See, when God delivers you from somebody, you ain't posting so that they can see nothing. When God delivers you from somebody, I don't care what they see. Y'all ain't saying that. God, get us to the place where I don't care. I'm trying to help you. They're not feeling you, bro. They're not. You know, I turn my messages on my cell phone. I turn my messages on red. That's a reason, because I want people to know I read it and chose not to respond. Talk to me, somebody. You are playing yourself. Some of y'all on this line this morning, the word for you this morning is stop playing yourself. Throw this in the comments so you can get free. No does not mean try harder. Throw that in there. Well, I'm waiting on her to call me back. Let me tell you something. If she want to call, you ain't got to wait. Let me tell you something about the children of God. I want y'all to know this about the people of God. Men know how to respond to women, and women know how to respond to men. Somebody asked me, they said, PW, so do you think men like this and women like this? What do you think men prefer out of women? And I told them, in all honesty, I don't think it's about preference. I think it's about response. I don't think it's that a man or a woman prefers this or prefers that. I think the right woman or the right man just knows how to get a certain response out of you. Huh? Adam wakes up, looks at Eve, says, girl, you bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. And however he said it, he obviously said it in a way where she received it. Because like some of you, she didn't fight. Now, don't get me wrong. You don't marry every man to say you his wife, but you have to at some point trust. Well, let me back out of that. Let me back out of that, because I don't want to jump into that prematurely. But I want to be clear that when Adam saw Eve, he responded. When Eve heard Adam, she responded. See, by nature, I continue to tell you. That's amazing. Adrielle is in the comments, but she wasn't in church. My God. Okay, I keep telling y'all, we are products. We are beings. We are creations, right? So when God made man and woman, we all are made according to the same blueprint and pattern. We are all built to want the same, to respond the same. It is our makeup. There's a God-sized hole in our lives, and the way that God built us is all the same. You're a woman, I'm a man. And even though you're in 2026, I don't think God changed the pattern or blueprint of how he builds men and women from Genesis chapter 1. So that means that the same way men and women women respond today is the same way God built them to respond in Genesis, right? So how did the first man and the first woman get connected? The same way all of us do. Adam is attracted to what he sees. Eve is attracted to what she hears. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Adam is attracted to what he sees. Hear me. Because some of you women be coming out the house looking like you in the middle of a nightmare. That man is by nature, men are attracted to what they see. Women are attracted to what they hear, right? So the way Eve must have looked is what prompted Adam to respond, right? But remember, Eve wasn't looking for Adam. Eve was just living her life. She wasn't trying to present herself so Adam could like her. She just was committed to being herself, and that's what Adam liked. Adam saw what she looked like and said, I want her. Here's the question for every sister. Here, come here. It started with what you look like. It start. It is not cute that you are in the store with a bonnet in your head. All your hood rat friends done told you this is okay. And this is why a king ain't touched you, huh? Because men by nature respond to what we see. It's the way we are made up. Are you hearing me? We want to look at you. Man's attraction starts with how you look. Woman's attraction starts with what she hears. It's the first man, the first woman. Men are attracted to what they see. Women are attracted to what they hear. It did not start with you. It started with Adam. I need you to get this. I need you to stop thinking that you are so different. Adam is attracted to what he sees. But you want this man to pick you, you don't care nothing about what he see. I was at the airport the other day, and this I'm gonna move on. All right, Adam is attracted to what he sees. Women are attracted to what they hear. Okay? I'm trying to show you how this works. Obviously, the way she looked, not the way she was looking for Adam, she wasn't thinking about Adam. See, you dress for Adam. That's your first problem. That's why Adam don't want you. You dress for Adam. And because you dress for Adam, that means you only have mastered probably what he's seen already. When you dress like yourself, you're the only thing I haven't experienced yet. So imagine when I meet you, you bringing everybody to the table but yourself. And out of all the time I meet you, I've met all of your representatives, but the authentic you has yet to show up. So men are attracted to what they see. Women are attracted to what they hear. Women, let him see something. I don't care if you're married, single, you dating. Let that man see the type of angel that is in his environment. But then I need you to get this. Not only was it in what Adam saw, it had to be in how he said it where Eve could receive. Talk to me. Because women are attracted to what they hear. Look at how this went. Adam wakes up. He looks at Eve and says, hey girl, you bone of my bone. You flesh of my flesh. Eve doesn't know no better. She's lost in her own translation. And then Adam tells her, this is what you are. Eve say, yes, sir, daddy. See, you didn't even know why you like for men to tell you what to do. Women don't even understand. Women don't even understand what that is in them that respond when a man say, hey, you ain't going nowhere tonight. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, okay. Okay. I had a whole lot of people try to tell me what I can't do, but I didn't respond that way when they told me. It's something about the way you talk to me that makes me yield. Are you hearing what I'm trying to? Come on. So Adam sees Eve. Eve hears Adam, right? So he saw what he liked. and she heard, and I've said this before, and I mean this. This is a heavy. April, men are not that complicated. If you're confused, he doesn't want you. No, that's the truth. No, confusion is definitely a statement. Okay, because the more clear he is, the less confused she'll be. Because clear men don't stick too long with confused women. That's why some of y'all can't keep one. But I mean this, at the first makeup, I believe that just like Adam, any single man that's been chosen, now remember, I've been talking about chosen people, not everybody. Any single man that's been chosen, hear what I'm trying to teach you, any single man that has been chosen, I believe, because there are a lot of good men that desire to be married, that want, people ask me all the time, PW, you want to get married? Yeah, I want to get married. But I'm not so committed to marrying somebody else that I'll marry somebody else at the expense of what God's called me to do. Oh, I got to deal with that. Because I absolutely believe, and I've said this, that any single man, called, chosen, focused, single man that you see is single, I believe any single man is single because he has yet to meet a woman whose heart he can trust. I believe any single chosen man that's serious about life. I'm not talking about the dealers and the willers and y'all be like, Paz, I want one of him. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a man focused on what God's assigned him to do. If he's still single, I can guarantee you he has not found a woman that he can trust to cover his heart. Every man who is focused and single is a man whose heart has always felt unsafe. Why? Because Eve was made out of his rib. The rib in function covers the heart. The moment Adam wakes up, he sees what's missing. His area of exposure and vulnerability is the area over his heart. The area that covers his heart is now exposed. And that's what people don't understand. When you're single, you uncover. I had a conversation in school the other week, and I was talking about, I actually got in trouble with my teacher because the teacher was talking about pastoral care. And she was asking, so when people want to meet with you, Welton, what do they have to do? And I told them, well, you can't meet with me alone. You got to have a person in the meeting with you, because if you meet with me alone, people can misrepresent that. So I don't allow people to have private meetings with me, right, at all, at church, right? So even if it's on Zoom, whatever it is, somebody has to be in the meeting with us. And well, Pastor, what if I want to be private? I want to keep my stuff private and talk to you. Well, I don't want to be that private with you because most people is crazy. You understand? And so what I was talking about was the importance of having witnesses in these spaces. And they said, Welton, you're pastoring from a place of fear. You're pastoring from a place of fear. You can't do that. I said, and then she said, you can't tell the people to trust you. And then you don't trust the people. You've got to open yourself up. And I said, well, first of all, I don't trust the people. These ain't my people. These are the Lord's people. No, I need you to get this. So watch this. And I told her, I told my professor, I said, listen, I'm a 41-year-old single pastor in Detroit. I'm this, that, and the next. So watch this. I've got to protect myself from all kinds of situations and scenarios, because watch this. The fact that you're single means in most situations you uncovered. Y'all don't like what I'm teaching you, because that's the penalty of singleness. The heart is uncovered. The rib has now been shaped and formed, and so it's been separated. And so the part that man is looking for, that he don't even know is looking for, is the one part of him that's missing. Somebody that can protect my heart. Why are men single that are chosen? Because they meet women that want to pay their bills. They meet women that want their bills paid. They meet women that want to be married by the summer. They meet women that's strong black men. They meet women that want to get food out all the time. Y'all not talking back to me? But the reason he's not married is because out of all the women that he met, Out of all the women that look beautiful, all the women that know how to, I know you're good at sex. You practiced so much before we met. I know you're great at sex. I know you're killing sex. But, and I know you can cook. I know you can clean. I know if I want to, you can have sex. But the question for a real man is not just, can you have sex with me? Can you cook? Can you clean? The concern of any real man that has an assignment from God, watch this, is can I trust you to cover this? This too much for y'all in the morning. Adrian, I met a woman last week. I said, you're a strong black man. Girl, you've been through a lot. Let's call Clarissa Shields. We got another one. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. All right. See, the concern for any real man is not can he smash you, not can you cook, not can you clean. I can get all of that done with $100 bill and not a headache. The question that every single man has for a woman is, can I take all of who I am, all of what I'm assigned to do, all of what comes against me, and trust that you have the capacity to cover it. You see how this every week we got this same narrative where men's heart feel uncovered. Watch this. Me know you dating 5 different men. 2 of them was my friends. This too much for y'all this morning. No, let's be honest. I went to the Beyonce concert one time years ago. It was random. I went to the Beyonce concert because I thought it was the last concert. So I randomly bought some tickets to Ford Field, and I went in like 10 minutes before the show started. I just wanted to see the show. So I went into the show. The moment I went into the show, I bumped into one of my church members at the time. They was at the front door. As I walked in, they said, and of course they was naked. You see, they was naked because it was Beyonce show. So now I walk in, hey Pastor, hey Pastor, how you doing? Hey Pastor. So then she ran on the tree. And then by the time I got to my seat, I looked up on Facebook and this person had posted and said, I don't know how I feel right now. My pastor is at the Beyonce concert. Okay, now watch this. Here's the truth. In that moment, I'm sitting there like, dang, this man, I'm going nowhere. But here's what the layer that people don't see as a single pastor. You know, as a single pastor, because I'm single, me being at the concert is a conversation. Now let's take that same person and put them at the door when I walk into the concert holding hands and kissing my wife's neck as we walk down just as we walking down, I'm holding her hand. That same person that saw me when I was single and made a post and said, I don't know why Pastor here. That same person, when they see me walking down, you know, when they see that same person gonna say, oh, Pastor out for a date. Y'all don't like this. Oh, that's crazy. She got PW on a date. The same situation. The difference is the perspective of covering. There's some stuff that I'll always be in question about just because your heart is uncovered. The job of the wife is to cover his heart. Here's the problem with some of y'all. Some of y'all done got so toxic. The last thing on your mind is the condition of his heart. And guess what? Would y'all please throw this in the comments for a sister that need to hear it? Throw this in there. He know that. Y'all be hearing these men like they don't know you talking to 4 other ones. Women too. Please throw that in there. He know that. Yeah, a heart is single. A man that's single is uncovered. The rib covers the heart. When the rib is gone, the heart is exposed, which is why when Adam woke up, he didn't see her booty. He didn't say that's a booty, even though she had one. We thank God for him. Thank God when you got one. However, I need you to be more than a booty. I need you to be a bone. I need you to be something solid, someone solid that I can trust, that's securing my heart. He needs to know that securing his heart, not securing it, covering. When I say securing, I'm not saying getting it. I'm talking about taking care of it, protecting it, preserving it. Huh? He know you ain't concerned about what's best for him. Y'all don't like this kind of stuff. A man needs more than a behind. A man is looking for a bone. He's looking for someone solid, which is why, look at me, sister. You ready for this? It is not cute that you're emotionally irresponsible. You being all over the place emotionally only proves you ain't solid yet. This, and the reason you date anybody and you date everybody, hoping to be picked by anybody, and the reason you'll change yourself so that somebody will pick you, you'll move to this city, you'll change to this church, you'll change this hair, you'll do this, you'll do that, all because, you know what, sis? You ain't solid yet. And men cannot trust women that they know when it comes to my heart, you ain't solid yet. You know what you want out of my heart. You don't even look out for me. You don't consider me. Hey, everybody throw this in the comments. Men see that. Okay. All right. Let me, Ross Brown, I love you, girl. I just left Virginia. Let me read this because I don't want to keep us too long. I got to go get this boy for school. So let's go to Genesis 17. Let's read verse 1. And then we'll skip to verse 15. I want to read this just so we have our foundation for the weekend. Don't forget Wednesday, I'll be back at 7 a.m. because today we talked about these men, but on Wednesday we got to talk about these women because now when Abram was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him and said, I'm God Almighty. Walk before me, be blameless, and I'm going to make a covenant between me and you, and I'm going to multiply you exceedingly. So Abram, y'all see that, fell on his face and talked with God saying, come on. As for me, behold, my covenant is with you, and you will be the father of a multitude of nations. Here's where we are, verse 5. No longer shall you be named Abram, but your name shall be Abraham. For I have made you the father of a multitude of nations. Now don't miss this. Do not miss this. Abram, your name is going to be Abraham. Put it back up there. For I have made you a father of a multitude of nations, right? So look at verse 15. He then says, and God said to Abraham, as for your wife Sarai, you shall no longer call her Sarai, but Sarah shall be her name. I'm going to bless her, and indeed I will bless you and give you a son by her. Then I'm going to bless her, and she's, watch this, there's no way, Abram, you can be a father to the nation if your wife don't have authority over the neighborhood. She got to be as big as you. Good God Almighty. All right, she got to be. Do y'all see that? That as God changed Abram to Abraham, he said, while I'm changing you, there's no point of me changing you and leaving your wife the same. Oh, good God Almighty. Okay, so he says, here's the thing, Abram, you ready? Your assignment is to be a father to the nations. So because your assignment is big, I can't let you marry somebody small. Oh. Because the assignment that Abraham has is so big, Abraham cannot be stuck with Sarah. Y'all don't like this. Okay, I always say this, that, okay, when God established relationship, put up Genesis 2 and 18, just so we can get this. Genesis 2, verse 18. Watch this, because I don't want you to tell nobody else you want a compatible relationship. You don't want a compatible relationship. That is not what God called for. The Lord said, it is not good for man to be alone. I need to make a helper that is suitable for him. Now, I need you to get this. The only reason God created woman is because the man needed help. Y'all may not like that, but you're going to read it. The only reason that God created a woman and established this office called wife is because man needed help. The purpose of a wife is help. How can you help me? Talk to me. How can you help me? I know you can sleep with me. I know you can cook. I know you can clean, but can you pray? Do you know how to speak into my life when the devil has gotten into my mind? Do you know how to pick me up when life puts me down? When I got business contracts and deals coming in, can I pass them to you and trust you to count the money? Or all you counting is your bags you getting and the vacation that you... Can you help me? Because if you cannot help me, you can only hinder me. This is important, that we do not as believers desire compatible relationships. I need suitable. Why? Because the reason he's established the woman is to help. Well, help with what? Adam's assignment. So any woman that wants to love you but does not care about the assignment. Hey, bro, how does she help your assignment? You know, yesterday I finished church. Church was powerful yesterday. And something unique has just been happening to me lately. I'm praying about it. I've been feeling this emptiness. It's a whole different level of emptiness here lately, where after I'm finished ministering, I've been dealing with so much. Like after that moment, you're just exhausted. You're exhausted. You're torn. And honestly, you feel useless, because that's what it means to be used by God. Once God's done doing what he's come to do through you, it sometimes feels like, you know, you just kind of... Last thing I want to give you. Every man has a different assignment, and every assignment requires a different help. Stop trying to do for me what you did for your ex. That ain't what I need. That's what he needs. All right, I'm gonna stop. My time is up, and I got to get out this house and go take the champ to school. So Wednesday we'll be back on at 7 a.m. We're gonna dig a little bit further, and we're gonna pick up with it's the assignment that dictates the help. Learn to gauge how useful she is by how she helps the weight of the assignment. When she don't care about the assignment, forget that church. Oh, baby, I can't trust you. The fact that came out your mouth, I can't trust you, because obviously that means you don't care about this assignment, and the assignment is going to feed your kids. So watch somebody who want to tear down the moment they don't get what they want out the deal. The assignment dictates the help. Every man has a different assignment, which means he requires a different help from a woman, which is why every woman has to be humble enough to learn from every man, or from her man, what type of help he needs. Don't give me the help you assume I want. The first rule of being helpful is to ask what help I desire. Good night. Good day. Have an incredible day. Father, keep us, cover us, protect us, and sustain us wherever your purpose takes us. Even allow us to make up for lost time if this live made us to show up a little bit late. We'll be careful to give your name the praise, the honor, and the glory. It is in Jesus' name. Everybody said thank God and amen. I hope this bless you. Just remember, no don't mean try harder. You know that man ain't looking for you. You know that woman ain't responding to you, because anything called to me. Huh? Have a great day.
PW Live right now.
Big Daddy.